Hey there, today we are doing biology. Remember, we are focusing on a major topic in biology, which is genetics. By definition, we always say genetics is the study of characteristics and how are inherited from parents to their young ones. Yes, which is important. But going beyond that, the characteristics that can be inherited are so many characteristics. Therefore, today we just want to know how you can inherit either blood group A or blood group B or blood group AB or blood group what? Or how is it possible that a pair of a couple with maybe blood group A and blood group B, is it going to be possible that they can have a child with blood group O? We need to understand. This is the more reason why we have this on the board so that we can discuss. Remember to subscribe on our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and do the same on TikTok. For now, let's start our discussion. Therefore, we are focusing on genetics, and our major focus under genetics is blood groups. We have common types of blood groups. We have common types of blood groups. Okay, common types. So we can say common types of what? Types of blood what? Blood groups. So we have common types of blood groups. So we can have blood group A, we have blood group B, we also have blood group what? AB, and we also have blood group what? Blood group O. Today we need to understand if a mother whose blood group is whose blood group A maybe marries or gets married to a man whose blood group is what? Is B. How is it possible that the two couple are going to have a child having blood group AB? Or how is it possible that the two couple is going to have a child having what? Blood group what? Blood group O. This is one of the fundamental parts of our discussion today. So, these are the types of blood groups that we all know. Blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and blood group O. Going beyond this stage, we need to understand what we call alleles. Alleles, or a gene, a pair of genes that controls this particular blood group. A pair of genes that controls this particular what? Blood group. Remember, an allele is just a pair of genes, and a gene is a basic unit of inheritance. A gene is a basic unit of inheritance. Some other people say a gene is part of a DNA molecule, or that specifies, or which specifies the type of a protein to be produced. So a gene is part of a DNA molecule that specifies the type of a protein to be what? To be produced. So today we just want to understand a gene, or which is a pair of alleles which are in charge of these blood groups. So let's go. Blood group A contains these pairs of alleles. Contains these pairs of what? Alleles. So there's a gene IA. I can say IA for blood group A. There's IB for blood group what? Blood group B. And we have what? We have another one, which is what? Which is what? IO. These are specific alleles pertaining to all the blood what? Blood groups. Blood group AB can be formed by these two condominants, or condominant what? Genes. So in terms of alleles, we have IA, IB, IO. These are the main genes which are in charge of controlling all the blood what? Blood groups. Then if we need to proceed from this point, remember that you can pause the video, you take down these notes, you study them, because going beyond this discussion, we need to understand how we can come up with what we call a Punnett square and a genetical cross diagram, so that now we can have a clear view of what we are talking about. Make sure that you pause the video, you write down the notes, you study them as quick as possible. By the time we'll be doing the genetical cross diagram, you are going to understand where these will be coming from. So for now, let's proceed. Okay, types of blood groups, hope you've taken down. So let's do it in this way. Okay, let's have a table that is going to guide us on how we can understand the blood groups and their alleles. Okay, so The phenotype, we are going to indicate the table in this way. We are going to indicate the table in this way so that we can understand something. So this side, I'm going to say, this side, I'm going to write something we are going to call genotype. So genotype by definition, this is the genetical composition of a living what? Organism. Genetical makeup or genetical composition of an organism is defined to be what? Genotype. So let's go. And this side we are going to indicate, okay, we put blood groups or phenotype. Okay, can I put phenotype or blood groups? Let me try to put blood group so that you are going to understand. So let's say blood group. Now, what are we talking about? If we say blood group A, possible genotype or possible alleles which can control blood group A are only going to be IA, IA, IA. So this one, yes, IA, IA, or we can have a heterozygous pair of IN and IO. So this is homozygous dominant, and this is heterozygous what? Dominant. Hetero simply means it is involving different pairs of what? Genes. So let's go. This is all about blood group what? Blood group A. So let's go to blood group B. Possible alleles or possible genotype for blood group B. So let's check on this one. Okay, we are going to say this one can only have IB. Again, we can have IB, or we are going to have IB and IO. Remember, homozygous dominant, heterozygous what? Dominant. Remember, this is a recessive gene. This is a recessive what? Pair of gene. It cannot be expressed, but you have a recessive pair. If heterozygous woman and heterozygous man meet, there is possibility that they can have a child with blood group O. So we are going to go beyond this, but for now, let's proceed to this part of our discussion. So blood group A, blood group B. Possibly, let's talk about blood group AB. Blood group AB is called dominant. So this one only contains it has no heterozygous pair, so this one only contains homozygous dominant. So we have IB, IN, and IB only. So this one has no other pairs. So we can have, this is the only possible genotype that we have on blood group AB. Then let's go to blood group O. Blood group O, possible genotype for blood group O, we only have this one, which is just a recessive one. So this is homozygous what? Recessive for blood group what? Blood group O. With all this information, from now, we need to have a key concept of understanding these genotypes so that we are going to enjoy the next part of our lesson. I cannot proceed because we need to have a short video so that you can understand, and you need to start this very simple table that is on the board. For now, we are going to talk about the next part of our video is going to be a continuation of genetics, and we need to know or understand something. If a man whose blood group is whose blood group A and marries a woman whose blood group B, we need to understand the possible outcomes of their offsprings in terms of what? Blood groups. This is what we are going to talk about. For now, it's a bye-bye.